Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I was talking about doing a Q&A on Instagram, and I had a post where I said comment down below questions, and I was going to answer them here on YouTube. So let's get into that, and let's see what questions we have. Okay, so this one is about supplements that I take, and so the supplements I'm taking right now, I'm taking creatine monohydrate, which again is, I talked about creatine a little bit in another video. That's just a naturally occurring thing in meats, and so that helps with muscle endurance and muscle just growth in general. That's going to help you get a couple extra reps out of your sets and stuff like that, and you retain a little bit of water with monohydrate. It's probably the most common creatine people use, and so I've been using that for, I just kind of got back into using it again, but I've been using that now for maybe a couple months. So I like it. It's pretty good. It's not like, game changer. I didn't notice like any crazy gains or size definition or size and definition. Or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, I like it. And I'm also taking whey protein. Other than those two things, I was taking BCAAs, but I'm not taking those anymore because I ran out and I don't want to buy anymore. So yeah, those are really the only two things I'm taking right now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, sometimes I take pre-workout. I don't have any right now, but sometimes I'm taking pre-workout when I have like a max day where I'm whatever, seeing how much I can lift with like bench or squat, which are the main ones that I don't really max deadlift right now. My back is still recovering from when I hurt it, which it's been a while, but it still needs some time to recover. So another question is, when am I planning to compete again? And probably it's going to be around July. I'm not telling you guys which shows I'm doing yet, but probably in July. So when did I start lifting? I started lifting when I was 12. I started bodyweight training when I was 10. So I've been working out for a long time. So that's for lifting for about 6 years. I turned 18 in January 24th. So another one is, what do I do for my forearms? And I just actually started training them directly, like doing wrist curls, and I don't know if you guys have seen, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a little wooden dowel, about this long, just a little wooden dowel, and there's a string attached to it, and it's attached to a weight, and you just roll the string up the wood, and that works the top of your forearm right here. I think that's called the brachialis, but not sure. The wrist curls work like this part, and then those other ones work this part. So that's what I do for forearms now. I've also always had good forearms because when I was little, I always climbed trees like every day. Back when I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, I was always climbing trees, and so my forearms have always been pretty good. I think they're like 15 inches right now. So another one is like measurements for my arms and waist and everything like that, which will be a separate video, so stay posted for that. Another question is, what do I plan on doing after high school? So for you guys that don't know, I'm a senior in high school, and I'll be graduating, we just got in like halfway through the year, so Christmas break now. What am I going to be doing after that is, I want to start doing some personal training type things, and making workout routines and diet stuff for some of you guys. So I'm gonna want to get a website going and stuff like that. So that'll be part of it. And then another thing I'll be doing is most likely learning to maybe invest and different things like that. So I think that'd be really cool. So let's see what else we got here. So some I get is like, how do I like get leaner and like get abs, stuff like that, like how to get abs, how to get shredded, stuff like that. So for the most part, most kids my age that have contacted me are usually the kids that started out kind of like me. So I was like super skinny. Here, let me find you guys a picture of me. I mean, so I was super skinny, and a lot of people that message me, they're kind of at the same spot. So this picture of me is kind of funny. I think I was 12 in this picture. I kind of look like a little punk, but I was super skinny. Always the smallest kid in class. Always like the shortest kid in class too. But luckily, growth spurt took care of that. Now I'm like 5'10", like 200 pounds right now. So yeah, another question is how much I weigh. How tall am I? I'm about 200 pounds right now in the morning, and 5'10". So I don't know what that is in centimeters and kilograms for weight. But anyways, a lot of people ask me, how do I stay lean? So for the kids that didn't start out like me, who were just really skinny and always had a low body fat, and they want to get abs, I tell them to not to do all these ab workouts, but it's more about dropping your body fat. So like cardio and better eating, like eating more like maybe lean meats and like less processed food, less carbs, stuff like that. So that's gonna do a whole lot more for you when it comes to getting abs than like doing crunches. Because if you're, you know, working out your abs, but you still got a layer of fat because you're eating like, you know, whatever you want, then that's not gonna work. So yeah, I would say clean up your diet, eat a little less than you normally do, and also, I mean, also do, you know, ab workouts and stuff like that if you want. But I think more importantly is the diet and the cardio. So let's see, what else do we got? Okay, so another one is like, how did I start my YouTube, and maybe what kind of inspired me to do it. I've got like a few different ones, but so basically what inspired me to YouTube and like start working out and stuff like that. So YouTube, I think I started it when I was 15. My first video I made was all my maxes, so like max bench, deadlift, squat, dumbbell curl, stuff like that, when I was 15. And I just kind of wanted to start making a channel because I had a lot of people asking me when I was 15 about what I do and stuff like that. So I thought that'd be cool if I could just direct them over to a more in-depth explanation of things like that, since, you know, I don't have 5 minutes to just, you know, tell everyone that asked me. So I was thinking I could just make some videos and help people out, hopefully inspire some young kids like myself to get into lifting and everything like that, living a healthier life. So that's what it was for YouTube. For lifting, I was tired of being super small, and also Tim Tebow. I really looked at Tim Tebow. I read his book when I was real little, and I thought it was super cool how he would work out in the barn on his farm, and he would like do bench pressing and like super strong bench press. He was way ahead of me when he was my age. I think when he went into high school as a freshman, he could bench 315 for I think 3 reps, they said, and I just hit 315 when I was a junior in high school. So I thought that was crazy. So yeah, that's what it was with lifting, really. We just got super motivated, my brother and a couple friends of mine, and we all started doing push-ups and sit-ups. We started at like 50 of each every night for every day of the week. So we just did that every single day, and it progressed to 100, then to 200 of each, and maybe in about a year. And then a year after, we kind of had, we bought a power tower, which is like, it has dips on it and a pull-up bar, and we started doing a whole bunch of like dips and pull-ups, and we're getting really into it. And then when I was 12, we got our first bench press, and so I just started lifting from there, and I started going to the gym a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of how it all started. Good times. Where do I live? I live in Colorado. Do I have a dog? Yeah, I have a dog. I'm kind of surprised I got that question. I only have one of those because Daisy is in. She's actually right here. She's actually wanting to come inside. But she's actually in like a ton of my videos. I was kind of surprised when I got that question, but yeah, just Daisy. Just one dog. Does Daisy lift? Yeah, she lifts like every day. It's kind of funny. I thought that was obvious, but I guess not. So kind of like the basics of like how to begin like bodybuilding. So bodybuilding is you're getting into the side of things where you're going to be competing and cutting weight and learning poses and stuff like that. So what I would say is, I mean, YouTube is like great for like getting a taste of stuff and learning the basics. So I would look at, you know, different people and how they teach like the poses, like maybe side chest or front double bi, you know, and practice them just on your own, and start eating, you know, every couple to a few hours. Start getting used to eating meals like how you should be. Okay, anyways, so I get used to eating meals like you're supposed to. Once you have a coach, they're gonna tell you to start doing that. So I get used to eating stuff you don't want to and more than you want to, because most of the time you're gonna be eating more than, you know, is desired. So I'd start looking at stuff like that, looking at like where shows would be around you, what shows you guys would want to do for your first ones. I did a local show for my first, and I think that's a good place to start. So I would, yeah, just kind of start with that, and then when you're ready, I would get a coach for either just the diet or for workouts and diets, and maybe even posing too. So for me, I'm probably going to just have a coach for a diet, because I know how to work out well. I've been doing it for, you know, really long time, so I'm not too worried about anything with that. Poses are pretty good, but I'd probably like a coach for that too. So I mean, I'm on the same path. I'm, you know, figuring stuff out too. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get like a diet coach and stuff like that. So another question was, do I have a coach? And I don't have a coach right now. So that's what we'll probably be looking at. Actually, I'm gonna answer one more question I just saw before I locked my phone. Was, do I have any sponsorships? And right now I don't have any. I'm no longer with Beyond Genetics Clothing, and yeah, so yeah, that's actually the only one right now. I'm talking to a supplement company right now, but as of now, do I have sponsorships? No. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, you can always DM me on Instagram, which is right here. Yeah, and I'm gonna get back to you guys as quickly as I can. I actually answered somebody. They DM'd me while I was making the video, and I already answered their question. So I definitely try my best, and pretty much at any time you're gonna get a quick response. So I like to stay connected with you guys. So yeah, so again, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful Christmas break, and I will see you in the next video.